Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we have a really cool old IMCO lighter. This one, I believe technically the 6600 is the IMCO TRIPLEX Junior, and that is how this is marked on the bottom. IMCO TRIPLEX, patent Austria, Junior 6600. There is a painted graphic and some text on this lighter. The text is the same on each side of the painted graphic, which the painted graphic is a Shriner's hat. So this is Masonic related. And the text says ABU-BEKR, which when you look that up, you will find that apparently this particular brand of Mason or Shriner are located in Sioux City, Iowa. At least that's the information that I got from Google. There are some minor blemishes here. There's a little bit of rust or corrosion. So it would necessarily follow, I believe, that there is going to be some missing plating right there where that rust has come through. When I received this lighter, it had a flint in it, which surprised me a little bit. And this flint is red on the outside and has been grooved, you can see. So whether or not that flint had been inside the lighter for decades, or whether or not somebody had just put that in there recently, I really don't know. I would be interested, for those who are IMCO experts or those who have greater experience with IMCOs than I do, if this is typical of the flint that you would have found in an old IMCO. It's not really an issue whether it is or not. I would just like to know. Of course, the IMCOs are cool because the fuel tank, which has the wick, can be pulled out and thereby used to light a pipe. This particular insert does have some damage to it. That metal has been crimped at some point, bent. There's also a few other blemishes from it coming in and out of the lighter, but the damage to the outside of the candle does not appear to have any effect on it going back up inside the lighter as it should, and I don't think it would have any effect on its ability to work. You get to your flint on an IMCO by releasing this mechanism, bringing the cover up, and then the flint goes right in up there, where you can see that spring stopper pushing up. So a really nifty mechanism, a mechanism that's been around for a long time. And I'm not going to strike this one because it doesn't have a flint in it. And it doesn't appear as though it has ever been struck. Don't want to lift that up with the pressure. So we'll release the pressure from the flint spring, and then you can see snuffer is good and clean. The wheel is clean. Everything looks as it should. Snap that back down, get our flint tension back in place. So all you would need to be able to put this lighter to use is to fuel it up, which can be achieved easy enough by removing the sleeve from the top. Then you can fuel it right there on either side. That fits inside, and then back inside the lighter. And then, of course, to achieve your spark, we already talked about where you would put the flint. So flint and fuel would definitely get this lighter working for you. I myself am not a fan of Masonic items. My grandfather was a Mason, so I know a little bit about the organization and have some concerns myself, mainly about the ways that this secret organization may conflict with biblical teachings, and especially in regard to Christian believers who are also Masons. There you can see the box. Box is still in good shape. Blue bottom. Foil, silver top marked the IMCO TRIPLEX. Not a ton to it, but always glad to come upon a box that's in such good condition. And also instructions that originally came with the lighter. As you can see, there's definitely some age and wear to this paper, some corrosion or rust that has come through. It says instructions for the IMCO TRIPLEX Junior lighter. To light the IMCO TRIPLEX Junior, press the grooved section on the top of the lighter. To light pipe, ignite, pull out tank as shown, light the pipe. Number 3, to refill, pull out tank, remove cap and fill with good lighter fluid. Number 4, to change flint, grasp notches at the lower end of the square section of the lighter and swing open as shown. Insert flint in upper slot as in the diagram. After doing this, push back, slide and close body. Important, shake out old flint particles before placing new flint into place. Use standard flint only. The arrow on the slide shows storage space for extra flint. Awesome. The arrow on the slide. Okay, so it looks like extra flint goes here. Before you close that entire mechanism up. I look forward to taking pictures of all this, documenting everything that I have for this lighter, and getting it listed and sold in our eBay store. It's a little bit difficult for me to see exactly the condition of the paint. There may be some minor damage to the painted graphic, maybe not. There are definitely some scratches, corrosion, the dent or crimp in the insert or the tank, whatever you would call it. But all in all, a really neat specimen. And I guess you would call it an advertising lighter. advertising for this local Sioux City Shriners group. Until next time.